Hey guys, what is up? It is Out of the Park Baseball 22 with the Kansas City Royals, episode, I think, 5. As we look to continue our, I don't know what you want to call this, run through the major leagues where we continue to pick up the worst team in the league and rebuild them. We rebuilt the Tigers first, then we moved on to the Reds, and we've bounced back to the AL Central where we've picked up the Kansas City Royals. And look at this. September 1st, our second year at the helm of the Royals. Excuse me. And we are in first place. We are 2 games up on the Minnesota Twins, and we have the second best record in the American League. Let's take a quick look and see how we're doing it, and then we will continue on with the month of September. So Ricky Pacquiaone Jr., we picked up him up in a trade last year with San Diego. Excuse me. Where we gave up Brad McDonnell, who was our starting center fielder at the time. He's been playing pretty well for San Diego, but ultimately we got what we wanted here. We got Pacquiaone, and I got something stuck in my throat. We picked up Israel Ramirez, who good contact, good gap power. He may never hit enough, but excuse me, still a decent player. And Ty Southacene, who's currently in AAA. Excuse me, no, he's currently on our big league roster as our starting shortstop. And I'm going to get a drink of water so that I don't keep coughing in everybody's ear. So hang tight. All right. Sorry about that. So Pacquiaone leads us in WAR. We picked him up in a deal last year. Chris Mooney, we also picked up in a deal last year. He has been just a godsend. 3.3 WAR on the mound, 3.8 WAR as a hitter. And this was the trade really that kind of turned things around for us with the Miami Marlins. We sent them Ricky Fernandez, who was a 23-year-old at the time, was not pitching well for us at all. The movement he was never going to pitch well for us. But he was young, and Miami wanted him. So we sent Ricky Fernandez and, Chris Liddell, who at the time was the number 38 prospect in baseball, but I wasn't overly impressed, along with a couple of other names. I don't know that they were all that impressive. Mike Robinson and Mike Bass. Yeah, just a couple of 3-star relievers. And we sent them to the Marlins, and in exchange, we got Josh Beck, who has been our backup outfielder this year. He's not hitting all that well. I mean, he's got some power, 11 home runs, but he plays pretty good defense. We picked up Willie Ayala, who is one of our better prospects right now, first base prospect. And then we picked up Jorge Fuentes, who is still a ways away, and I don't know that, with the way this series is going, I don't know that Fuentes is ever going to, I don't know that we're still going to be with Kansas City when Fuentes makes the majors, but a power hitting, great glove shortstop, may never hit for a high average, but could easily hit 30 home runs, driving 100 runs as a shortstop. And then we picked up Chris Mooney as well. So this trade really put us on the right path. Danny Azua, who was kind of the one piece we had when we took over the team. He's having a nice year, 3.5 WAR. Alex Dominguez was a Rule 5 guy that we drafted this past season from the Yankees. And, I'll take it. 4 home runs, 61 runs knocked in, 792 OPS, 113 OPS plus, playing a passable defense. David Saavedra is a 2-star. A two-star first baseman, but he's hitting 370, so I'll take it. Hirotoshi Furukawa was our big free agent signing last year. We didn't take any of our extra money and dump it into scouting and development because we had Furukawa out there. His teammates hate him, but right now, we're going to continue to run with him and see how it goes. Campbell Smithwick we picked up because he's the best defensive catcher in baseball, and he's hit better than anticipated. McGowan, we've limited his at-bats a little bit this year. He's not playing as much against lefties, and that's allowed him to put up a pretty decent season. Talked about Southacene, and then you got the rest of the team there. Pitching-wise, it's finally all clicked for Brendan Pappas, which is great. but it's not great for us because now he wants more money than we can afford to give him. I would like to bring him back, so we'll see what the contract demands are at the end of the year. I would like that veteran leadership. We talked about Mooney. Salinas is a 24-year-old. He was a reliever last year. We moved him into the starting rotation, and I'm glad we did. 8.8, 3.98 ERA. Sam Ferris is our other young. He's 25 now, but he's 8-6. Our pitching staff has been absolutely phenomenal over the last month or so. We picked up Jared Burke on the 23rd, and he's gone 3-1 with a 2.45 ERA. Our bullpen's been really good, with one exception, Alex Quevedo. They've been really, really good. It's been a pieced together bullpen because Griego, Smith, Guzman, they were all we picked them all off of waivers. They were all waiver pickups. So things have looked really, really sharp. We lost Albuquerque again right at the end of the month, so he's done for the year. But our pitching has been fantastic. Starters have the fourth best ERA. Bullpen has the eighth. We're first in FIP, first in WAR, second in strikeouts, first in batting average, fourth in runs scored. So we've been a good team. It has not been a fluke. We've hit the ball well. We fielded it well. And then, next year, if we don't win it this year, we got Mike Goldberg ready to come up and get plugged into that rotation. So things look good for us. So we're gonna move on here and see how the month of September goes, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. So let's sim ahead here a bit. All right, so we take 1 out of 3 in Houston. Francis with 3 RBIs, Azua with 2, Pacquiaone with 2, Salinas pitches well. And these division games are the critical ones. So we got 6 against the White Sox and the Twins at home. So it'd be nice to see a 5-1 or a 4-2 stretch here. Oh, we signed Mooney. Right, I forgot that we had a contract out to him, and it's a great deal. 4 years, $21 million for Chris Mooney. So that'll take him till he's 31, and 3 years, 3.5 next year, 5.4 the year after that, 5.9 the year after that, and then a team option for 6.9 after that. So yeah, that's just a fantastic contract for us. Smithwick with a home run and 3 RBIs. Bullpen does their job again. Caswell blows the save, but Smith gets the win. Another game against the White Sox. Another win. Another walk-off, bottom of the ninth. Pacquiaone, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. McGowan hits a 3-run homer. Mooney goes 5. Hernandez gets the win. This team, can we get the sweep over the White Sox? We do. That's our 4th straight win, and we just keep getting it done. Azua, 3 hits and an RBI. Francis, 2 hits and an RBI. Burke gets another victory. Caswell's hit a bit of a wall here. He's given up some runs in his last few outings. Lose our first game at home against Minnesota. We win 8-3. 2 RBIs for South Assine, McGowan. RBIs for Pacquiaone, Azua, Furukawa, Francis. Salinas gets the win. He strikes out 10 in 6 2/3 innings. And we blow out the Twins in the last game of the series. So we take 5 out of 6 in that 6-game homestand. Furukawa, 2 hits, 3 runs scored. Did he get hurt? No. Okay. I just pulled him for some reason. Home run, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored for Furukawa. Azua with a 2-run home run. Saavedra, 2 runs knocked in. Dominguez, 2 runs knocked in. Pappas only goes 4 1/3. Quevedo gets the win. And we move on to Toronto for 4 games. Ooh, that's a tough one. 10-1 loss. We'll check the standings at the end of this week. Game 2 at Toronto. Ooh, that's been a bad couple games. 10-1 and 9-1. Bounce back with an 8-3 victory there. Mooney 3 hits at the top of the order. Pacquiaone 3 hits. Saavedra 3 hits. Home runs for Pacquiaone, South of Scene, Mooney, and Saavedra. Ferris gets the win, and we are 79 and 61. Can we get the split north of the border? No, we lose 3 out of 4 in Toronto. 3 important games at Detroit. Another loss. Another loss. So that's 3, 4, 5. That's 5 out of 6 we've lost now. Can we avoid the sweep in Detroit? We can't. Wow, that was a rough stretch. So we are 79 and 65. We're a game up on Minnesota. 4 games up on Cleveland. Oof. This is getting tight. This is getting tight. So 3 at home against Oakland, followed by 3 at home against Houston. So can we stop the bleeding here against the A's? We can't. Finally win there. So we lose 7 out of 8 before we bounce back and beat the Athletics. So we win our 80th game of the year. McGowan with a 3-run homer. Dominguez homers. South the Scene, Saavedra, Palma, each with 3 hits at the bottom of the order. Salinas with another win. Quevedo almost gave that one up. 3 hits, 3 runs scored. Game 3 against Oakland. Wow, this has been a rough stretch for us. We're still in first place, 80 and 68 now as we lose again. Bounce back with a 5-0 victory there. Burke goes 8 1/3 shutout. Let's take a look at the standings. 1 game up on Minnesota, 5 games up on Cleveland, 6 up on Detroit. So we have to win the division because right now we are out of a wild card spot. All right, so who do we got coming up now? That's not what I wanted to do. 1 more game against Houston, followed by 3 against, I think, the last place White Sox. So there's another loss. Yeah, 69 and 80. We're 2 and 8 in our last 10. We got the last place White Sox in Chicago. We need all 3 here. A loss. Wow. We're tied for first place. It says we're 2 and 8 in our last 10. Tied with Minnesota. 2 games up on Cleveland. Yeah, we have to win the division. We have to win the division because we are officially out of a wild card spot. 9 and 15 this month. I don't know what to do, really. I can't make a move. These are our starters. Quevedo's been really bad. Is there anybody there's not really anybody I want to call up right at the end of the season. Because we're not really hitting now either. That's the other thing. All right, we're just gonna keep going. So this is it. Well, I guess this isn't it. We've got how many games after this? 6 after this one. Yeah, we got 9 games against the division. So if we miss the playoffs, it's entirely our fault. So first game at Cleveland, there we go. That's what I like to see, a 3-0 victory. Azua, 2 hits and an RBI. Mooney has 2 hits. Burke goes 6, shutout. Game 2 at Cleveland is a loss. We are half a game out of first place. And the final game of the month at Cleveland. Oh, of course, you're going to make me wait. 6-4 loss. So we're a game and a half out of first place. We have Chicago and Detroit coming up. I don't really care about development right now. Standings. We're a game and a half behind the Twins. We've got Chicago and Detroit. So we've got the two worst teams in the division. We're 3 games out of a wild card. So we basically need to go 5-1. We need to go 5-1 in these last 6 to have any shot, or we are going to miss out on the postseason. So here we go. First game against the White Sox. 6-0 win. Furukawa, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. He comes up huge. Saavedra with 3 hits. Pappas wins his 13th. Yeah, he's going to want a lot of money next year. It's okay. Game 2 against the White Sox. 5-0 loss, so it's still a half-game lead. Game 3 against the White Sox is a 9-1 win. So we're back in first place. I think we're half a game up. McGowan, 2 hits, 4 runs knocked in. Homers twice. Azua with a home run. Mooney, 3 hits, 2 runs knocked in. Burke gets another win. All right, so where do we stand? We're tied. We're tied with the Twins. We have Detroit. And who do they have? Cleveland. Okay. So we have Detroit. They have Cleveland. So they have the 80th. Okay, so these two teams are going to beat each other up. So the hope here is that the Indians take 2 out of 3. The Indians take 2 out of 3, and we can take 2 out of 3. I think we're in good shape. So game 1 is an 8-7 win. We walk it off in the 9th. Pacquiaone, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Furukawa drives in a couple runs. McGowan has a couple of hits. Bullpen struggles, but Caswell gets the win. We're still tied because Minnesota beat Cleveland. So we need Cleveland to win. Need Cleveland to win one of these last 2 games. If Cleveland wins one of the last 2, and if we win both, then Minnesota has to win both. If we win 1 out of 2, Minnesota has to lose both. But if we each win 1 out of the last 2, then it's going to be a game 163. So 14-0. That's what I like to see. So we're still tied. Pacquiaone up over 100 RBIs, 320, 14 home runs, 103 runs knocked in for our second baseman. Dominguez, 2 RBIs. McGowan, 2 RBIs. Southacene, 2 RBIs. Saavedra, 3 RBIs. Furukawa, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. Salinas picks up his 12th win. Here we go. So if we lose and Minnesota wins, we're out. Well, we still got a shot at the wild card. If you look down there, Columbus. If Columbus loses and we win, we're tied for the wild card. If we win, I don't know what's going to happen. If Columbus loses, we win, and Minnesota wins, because then you'll have 3 teams at 87 and 75. So let's see what happens. Final game of the season. We win 10-4. So we made the playoffs. Let's look at the standings. So Minnesota loses. The Cleveland Indians come through on the final day of the year and defeat the Minnesota Twins, which gives us the American League Central Division title. We came on strong at the end. We were down 4-2 going into the bottom of the 7th, and we put up an 8 spot in the 7th inning. Saavedra with 4 runs knocked in, a bases clearing 2-out double number 40 of the year for David Saavedra. I don't care that he's a 2-star first baseman. Put up a 142 OPS plus. Dominguez 3 hits. Mooney drove in 2. Pappas struggled. Griego got the win. And we are playoff bound. In just our second season, we make the postseason. So let's take a quick look at the team stats. And it's the wild card. We got the wild card, but that's fine. At least I think we got the wild card, right? No, we won the division. Yeah, so we're going to be taking on Texas Rangers. So we'll look at the Rangers here in a minute. So Pacquiaone, 322, 14 and 104. Mooney hit 340. Yeah, our top. We got a good lineup, guys, and we got a good lineup. 5th in the league in runs scored, 8th in the league in runs against. Our starting pitching struggled in that last month. Mooney was not very good in that last month at all. So if we're gonna go with 4 starters, I think Mooney goes to the bench. We bring up Burke, just based on how hot everybody was. We could bring Mooney in as a stopper and see how that goes. Not that we need to set him as a reliever. The game will still use him. Furukawa ended up with an okay season. He's only 24. 106 OPS plus 2.8 WAR. Multiple trips. He's a stud. And we're not gonna. Team is ecstatic. Furukawa's listed as unmotivated, but as long as he's not disruptive, I can deal with it. So, I'll take it, right? I will take it. So, season 2, we make the postseason. So, let's take a quick look at our opposition, the Texas Rangers, the 94-win Texas Rangers, one of the best offenses in the American League, second most runs scored, most home runs in the league. Pitching staff was just okay. So, we can get to them. They can be got. They got a ton of injuries. A ton of injuries. They're led by Zach Veen, 33-year-old Zach Veen, hits 40 home runs. Chris Hudson, 35 home runs. They can be got. And hopefully we are the team to get them. So we need to set our postseason roster now. Didn't think I'd be saying that coming into this year. There's nobody I want to... Okay, so our big league roster is set. So let's go ahead and sim ahead. And we'll do what we normally do. We'll sim to the exit to the elimination game. And then we'll let the AI take over from there. And we will play, or quote-unquote play the game. Playoff coverage. So Columbus and the Angels in the wild card matchup. That game is won by whom? I don't know. Let's go to playoff coverage. That game was won by the Los Angeles Angels. So the Red Sox, the Angels, the Royals, and the Rangers. In the National League, the Nationals, the Cardinals, the Padres, and the Reds. All right, here we go, guys. Game number 1. I don't want Jared Burke starting. Ferris is fine. Salinas is fine. Pappas is fine. We're going to start Pappas. We're going to do this. We're going to start Pappas. So Pappas, Salinas, Ferris, and Burke. So game number 1, Brendan Pappas against Kevin Sharametta. Goes to the Royals. Let's go. 11-2. We get out to a 7-0 lead after 2.5 innings. Dominguez, 3 hits, 4 runs knocked in. Saavedra, 3 for 5. Pappas goes 7. Oh, and I did want to make sure that this doesn't change. These are my lineups, and I do not want them to change. And when we get to I say when, if we make it to the World Series, we'll go back in and we will set our non-DH lineups. I'm just not particularly concerned about it right now. So, all right. And I don't want Palma as my number 2 pinch hitter. Bonilla. All right, so we take game 1. Let's see what happens in game 2. It's going to be Alfredo Salinas against Felix Vazquez down in Texas. Series is tied at 1. They beat us 4-1. Salinas didn't pitch great. 4 runs in 5 1/3 innings. They get a home run from Jordan Groshans. We get an RBI from Mooney, but that is it. Game 3, as we come home now, Steve Daniel against Sam Ferris. So it looks like we'll be simming game 4. All right. Kansas City Royals take a 2-1 series lead. They win this game 4-3. Rangers get out to a 3-0 lead in the second. We tie it and take the lead in the 6th. Mooney with 3 hits. Saavedra 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Ferris gets the win. Colina and Caswell come in and shut it down. And we win. We win. All right, so game 4, an opportunity to knock out the 94-win Texas Rangers. Mike Rush against Jared Burke. So they're going to be starting Volpe, leading off at short. Zach Veen will DH and bat second. Pierrick Pelote will bat third, play left field. Chris Hudson in center bats fourth. Zion Rose does the catching, bats fifth. Elias Ramos will bat fifth at first base. Jordan Groshans batting seventh at third. Jordan Medellin at second, batting eighth. Kevin Miller batting ninth in right for us. Oh, and they got Mike Rush, 2-5 with a 5.18 ERA on the mound. We have Mooney in center, Pacquiaone at second, Azua in right, Dominguez at third, Furukawa in left, Francis the DH, Saavedra at first, South Scene at short, and Campbell Smithwick. That's our lefty lineup against Jared Burke, 10-6, 3.43 on the year, but with us, 7-3 with a 2.98. So let's see how this one goes. One-two pitch from Burke to Volpe. Or is it Volpe? I don't know. That one's hit out to left center field. Catch is going to be made out there, one away. Zach Veen now. 1-2 pitch to him. And he strikes out. 2-2 pitch to Pilati. He strikes out. So 1-2-3. Go the Rangers in the first. Mike Rush against Mooney leading off the first inning. It's popped out to center. Going to be one away. Pacquiaone now, 104 RBIs for our second baseman. Grounds it to second, 2 away. And Danny Azua hits that one to left. And that one, the wind got behind that one, carries it over the left field wall, and we are up 1-0. Here comes Dominguez, our cleanup hitter, with his 5 home runs on the year. And we are up 1 after 1. Hudson to down the right field line. It's going to be extra bases. Leadoff double. 2-2 pitch to Zion Rose. Strike 3. Elias Ramos. Base hit up the middle. Is that going to tie it? And he's out at the plate. Let's go. That one's hit out to right center field. So is that going to tie the game? I think that one's going to tie the game. Nope. Runner holds at third. So second and third, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch to Medellin. Oh, it's going to get down. The blooper to center. Here comes the throw to the plate. And we're down 2-1. So, all right. So we're down 2-1 after 1.5. Could have been worse. Furukawa pops up to center. 1 out. Francis, he pops out to third, 2 away, and Saavedra, lefty on lefty matchup, ground out to second. So we're down 1 after 2. Volpe leads off, grounds it to third, 1 out. Zach Veen hits a fly ball to deep left field, catch is made out there, and Pilati, he walks. And the pitch out is going to have him nabbed at second. South the Scene will lead off here in the third. Hits a fly ball to right. Diving catch made out there in right field. Smithwick now hits that one down the left field line. That's going to get down for a base hit. So a 1-out single from our catcher. Are they going to bunt? No. Mooney's going to swing away and hits a 2-run home run. So Chris Mooney. All right, we're not in the National League. Why would there be a pitcher up? Chris Mooney gives us a 3-2 lead. It's grounded down the third baseline, and Pacquiaone beats that one out. So a 1-out single. That one's grounded to third. 5-3 advances the runner to second. Wild pitch will send Pacquiaone to third. Can we get him home from third? Dominguez will pop out to right, but we take the lead as Chris Mooney hits a 2-run home run, and we are up 3-2. Hudson with a line out to first. Zion Rose now hits a fly ball to center. Mooney's going to settle under that one, make the catch, and Ramos now Hits fly ball to center, and Mooney makes the diving catch out in center field to end the top of the fourth. Furukawa strikes out. Francis strikes out. And Saavedra hits a fly ball to center, so we're through 4. We're up 1. Grosjean's grounds to short. South the scene, 1 away. 0-1 pitch to Medellin. Grounded back to the pitcher. 2 away, and Kevin Miller. Grounded to third. 1, 2, 3, fifth. Bottom of the 5. Bottom of 5th, we're up 1. South the scene strikes out. Smithwick hits that one to the wall, and I don't know what. Okay, so he's just going to stop at second. All right, so here comes Mooney again. He strikes out, and Pacquiaone hits fly ball to right, and that will retire the side. So opportunity squandered there. Volpe hits a fly ball to left, and we are tied. 1-2 pitch to Veen. Fly ball to right. 1 away. 3-2 pitch to Pilati. He walks again. We pitch out again. We catch him stealing again. So same thing happened in the 4th. Here comes Hudson. Ground ball to short. And that will retire the side, but we are tied through 5.5 now. Azua will lead off. And that's going to be a leadoff double for our number 3 hitter, Danny Azua. Dominguez. Ground ball to short. Azua has to hold at second. Furukawa with a base hit to right. Azua hits third, and he will score just ahead of the throw. And Furukawa gives us the lead again. That one's hit high in the air, deep to left center field. That one is gone. Chris Francis shows off the power, and we have a 3-run lead. Saavedra pops this one out to left. And South the scene now. He strikes out. But we go to the 7th, up by 3. Rose strikes out. Ramos, a single to right, so a 1-out base hit. Grosjean's 6-4 to 3. Turn it over. Let's go. Bottom of the 7th. We're up 3. Smithwick will lead off against a new pitcher. He draws a walk. Mooney grounds to second. Grounds into a double play of his own. So 2 down now. And Pacquiaone strikes out to end the inning. So we go to the 8th, up by 3. Colina is in to pitch the 8th. Gives up a leadoff single. Ooh, and an error that's going to let that runner get to second. Miller with a fly ball to center and a sliding catch out there in center field. There's a strikeout, and Veen strikes out. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th, up by 3. Walk to Azua. Lefty against Dominguez. It's going to be a pop out, and that will bring up Furukawa. Wild pitch. Sends Azua down to second. And that's going to be a pop out. And that will bring up Francis again. And he strikes out. So we go to the 9th, up by 3. Here comes Greg Caswell to face Pilati. Pilati with a gapper to right center field. That one's going to get down and to the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double. 2-2 pitch now to Hudson. That's going to be a base hit to right. Throw to the plate. So runners on first and third, nobody out. We have a 3-run lead. Here comes Zion Rose. Hits a fly ball to left. Not deep enough to score the run, so still runners at the corners. Ground ball to second, over to short. Oh, Pilati's going to score, so tying run does come to the plate, and we win it. So the Kansas City Royals, 1 year after winning 46 games, have advanced to the American League Championship Series. David Saavedra wins the MVP of the series. All right. I mean, let's go, right? Let's go. Who will we be taking on, the Red Sox or the Angels? I mean, this is just crazy. I guess our second season, right. No, I'm getting myself confused here. No, it's my second season at the helm. Yeah, it's my second season at the helm. It's 2 years removed from a 46-win season. Yeah, no, I'm right. I am right. So who are we going to be taking on? The Sox or the Angels? Still don't know. The Red Sox. All right, Red Sox won 95 games this year. Let's look at them. Best record in the American League. They just lost their starting center fielder, so I don't feel for them. But I mean, they're a good mix. Best pitching staff. First in runs scored. Second starters ERA. Second bullpen ERA. Second best defensive team. I mean, they are well-rounded. Fourth in runs scored. They're a good team. They are a good team. Beckett Zavorak, who is a big name in our Rockies playthrough right now. Nick Gonzalez, Austin Hendricks, Gavin Lux. A couple of solid young pitchers. David Medellin, who pitched for the Reds. He was on our Reds team. All right, here we go. Game 1, Brendan Pappas against Chris Plager. The Royals take the 6-3 win. And yeah, we win game 1. 4 RBIs for South Scene, 2 more for Saavedra. Pappas goes 7. Game 2 coming up. Alfredo Salinas against Miles Langhorne. We have a 2-0 lead as we blow the Red Sox out 13-7. It was 7-0 Royals, then the Sox tied it up at 7, and then we scored 6 unanswered. Saavedra 4 for 4 with 5 runs knocked in. McGowan 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, 4 runs scored. Dominguez had 5 hits and 4 runs scored. All right, game 3. We win the first 2 games in Boston. So it's going to be Chris Soutelier against Sam Ferris in Game 3 tomorrow in Kansas City. Dominguez is 8 for 10 in this series. Here's Game 3. And we are up 3-0. Sox took a 3-1 lead after 2.5. We scored 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Smithwick 4 for 4. Saavedra has 2 hits. Ferris gets the win, and I'm not going to sim the play-by-play. We're on a hot streak here. Chris Mooney out for 5 weeks. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, I guess Beck gets the start in center. Crap. All right. Well, we'll keep going. We are going to sim Game 4 here. Chris Soutelier against Jared Burke. Game 4, excuse me, as the Royals look to go to the World Series. And we do. We sweep the 95-win Boston Red Sox, and we go to the American League Championship Series. We get out to a 4-0 lead. Of course, we put back out there. All he does is pick up a couple of hits. South Scene, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Saavedra, 2 RBIs. Burke picks up the win. Who got the MVP? Ty South Scene. All right. Do we have a center fielder we can call up in his place? No. But what we do need to do is set our I guess it's already set. So we'll get back out there in center. Get back out there in center. And that is what we will run with. Although I think maybe against righties we need McGowan out there, but for who? Yeah, I mean, he can't really play. Oh, I think what we do is this. McGowan will come in and play right, and Azua will play center. Yeah, that's what we'll do against righties. All right, so who are we going to be taking on in the World Series? The Cincinnati Reds are up 3-1 over the Cardinals. So this would be the first time we have played a former team as we take on the Cincinnati Reds. So how were the Reds this year? 95-67. How many players are still left from the team that we managed? Royce Lewis is still there. Nate Cardinal, Zumaya, Guzman. Who is Steve Sharp? Signed him as a free agent from Tampa. Wow. Josh Sanders is still there. Jerry Howard's still there. De Leon, Fujimoto, Sanchez. Three of their 4 pitchers. Takelet's still there. Guzman is... Wow. Is he fragile now? Yeah. Missed most of the season. So Maya's still there, and he's still crushing, though. All right. Well, here we go. We got the World Series coming up. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Brendan Pappas against Atsunori Fujimoto here in Game 1. Eventually. We're getting there. Brendan Pappas against Tony De Leon in Game 1. Goes to the Cincinnati Reds. They beat us 4-3. They walk it off. Bottom of the 9th inning. Cardinal with an RBI double. 3 hits for McGowan, 2 for Furukawa. Pappas gives up 3 and 5. All right, so we're down 1-0. Game 2, Salinas against Fujimoto. And we're down 2-0. So backs against the wall here as we get hit hard in Cincinnati. First 2 games of the series don't go our way. All right, so it's going to be Sal Sanchez against Sam Ferris in Game 3. And we do take our first game of the series. We win 9-8. We walk it off. We were down 8-4 going into the bottom of the 7th. We score 4 in the bottom of the 7th, and we walk it off in the 9th. Hirotoshi Furukawa is the hero of the game. Walk-off home run against Jonathan Takelet in the 9th inning. Smithwick, 3 hits, 3 RBIs. Caswell gets the win. All right, so we are back in this one. Let's see if we can tie the series up with Jared Burke on the bump against Chris Sandoval. We do. Series is now tied at 2. 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd, 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Beck has a couple of RBIs from McGowan, Southsea, and Savager. The bottom of our bottom of our lineup has been unbelievable in the postseason. You see Pacquiaone hitting a $182, Azua's hitting 196. You got Dominguez at 480, Southsea at 429. Savager's driven in 17 runs out of the 8-hole. Burke gets the win. And now we have Game 5. We look to take a 3-2 series lead here. It's De Leon against Pappas in Game 5. It goes to the Reds. They beat us 6-3. They score 3 in the 8th. Furukawa, 3 hits, 3 RBIs. Kalina walked 3, and all 3 of them scored. So we are going to have to win 2 games in Cincinnati if we want to win the World Series here. And here we go. Game 6. Series is tied at 3. We win 7-6. Furukawa with his home run in his 3rd straight game. Drives in 4. We score 4 in the final 2 innings to come from behind to take this one. So we have Game 7. And guys, I'm going to pause and we're going to do Game 7 in just a second. All right, we're back It is time for Game 7. So we are going to be taking on Sal Sanchez. We traded for him from St. Louis in the 2032 season. This year he was 6-6 with a 4.17 ERA, 130 hits on 121 innings, 18 home runs allowed, walked 23, struck out 118, 1.7 WAR, slightly above average. So we're gonna be going against Sanchez, and we're gonna play this one. So for us, it'll be J.J. McGowan batting leadoff, playing right field. Ricky Pacquiaone Jr. batting second. I forgot to mention, Pacquiaone, 65 doubles this year. 210 hits, 65 doubles for Pacquiaone. I just wanted to get that out there. He'll bat second, play second. Danny Azua is going to move to center. For Game 7, bat third. Furukawa will bat cleanup, play left. Alex Dominguez batting fifth, playing third. David Saavedra bats sixth, plays first. Ty Southesine batting seventh, playing short. Campbell Smithwick does the catching, batting eighth. And Sam Ferris, 9-11, 5.10 ERA, will get the start for us. For them, Royce Lewis will bat leadoff and play short. Nate Cardinal will bat second, play first. Adin Zumaya bats third and plays left. Alexis Guzman. Man, this feels backwards. Alexis Guzman will bat cleanup and play right field. Steve Sharp bats fifth, plays third. Josh Sanders bats sixth in center. Jerry Howard does the catching, batting seventh. Coy James gets the start at second, batting eighth. And Sal Sanchez will bat ninth. Yeah, this feels weird. It does. Not that long ago, we were managing and controlling the Cincinnati Reds. Now we are going against them in Game 7 of the World Series in Cincinnati. And here we go. Here comes McGowan to step in against Sanchez. And he lines a base hit up the middle into center for a leadoff single. One on. Pacquiaone now. Grounded to second, and he hits it into a 4-6-3 double play. Azua now, 2 outs, nobody on, and that's going to be a double down the right field line. That double play hurt because that would have given us the lead. Furukawa comes up now. The veteran Hirotoshi Furukawa, the 24-year-old rookie veteran. All right, so we get 2 hits, no runs scored. Ferris will come up against Royce Lewis, leading it off, and Lewis hits that one out to right. Catch is made out there, 1 away. Cardinal will strike out, and Zumaya lines a double to left. A 2-out extra base hit for Adin Zumaya. That will bring up Guzman, and he flies out to center. So each team strands a runner at second in the first inning. Dominguez now pops it up to the catcher, 1 out. David Saavedra steps in, pops out to right. And Southesine grounds out to first. 1, 2, 3 inning. So they send up 5, 6, 7. Sharp will lead off and ground it into the shift, 1 away. Josh Sanders, base hit to center, so a 1-out single for Sanders. 1-2 pitch is lined to left. Catch is made out there. Pickoff throw to first. He stays. Coy James flies out to center. So we're through 2. Scoreless. Go to the third. Smithwick will lead off and ground out to second. Ferris, the pitcher, bats and grounds out to short. Back up to the top of the order, and McGowan. And he will draw a 2-out walk. Pacquiaone, third baseman guarding the line down there. Go to the bottom of the third, no score. Sanchez grounds out to third himself. Royce Lewis now pops out to left. And Cardinal with a 2-out double, bringing up Zumaya. I would just walk him if I were them, but we'll see what they do. No, Zumaya pops out to center. Shows what I know. So we are scoreless through 3. Azua comes up, full count pitch. And Azua, is that going to get out? Danny Azua, solo home run to right center field, and the Royals are up 1-0. Furukawa with a base hit to center. So first two men get on base here in the fourth. 0-2 pitch to Dominguez. Wait a second. What happened? Did he catch that? He caught that. All right. So there's a ground out to second. So we take a 1-0 lead on the home run by Azua. Guzman hits a fly ball out to center, leading off the fourth, 1 away. 3-2 pitch to Sharp is a ground ball into the shift. 5-3 put out, and Josh Sanders will strike out. So we're through 4, and we are up 1-0. South the scene with a base hit to right. Smithwick pops out to right, and that will bring up the pitcher's spot. Gets the bunt down. Nice bunt. Runner on second for McGowan. McGowan hits that one to right, over the head of the right fielder, and we are going to be up 2-0 as McGowan with a 2-out triple to right field. Let's go! Pacquiaone gets the ball out to left, diving catch out in left field to keep this a 2-0 lead. Jerry Howard hits a fly ball to right. Catch is going to be made out in right field. James now with a ground ball to first. 3-1, and Nate Quint will pinch hit for Sanchez. Loops a single into right. Royce Lewis will ground to short. And that will retire the side, so we're through 5 and up 2. Hoffman will face Azua, who homered last time. He strikes out this time. Furukawa pops up on the infield. And Dominguez over the head of the left fielder Guzman, so it's going to be a 2-out double or 2-out triple for Alex Dominguez. Okay. Saavedra, ground ball to second, and he beats it out, and we're up 3-0. South the scene with a base hit to center. Saavedra will stop at second. Smithwick will bat, and he strikes out. So we go to bottom of the 6th, up 3-0. Cardinal will lead off, and he will pop up to the second baseman, 1 away. Zumaya now, 3-2 pitch to him. Ball 4. Guzman with a ground ball to first. Infield single, so 2 on, 1 out. Sharp hits a fly ball to center. Azua makes the catch out there, and the 2-2 pitch to Sanders. Got him, strike 3. Go to the 7th with a 3-0 lead. Ferris will bat for himself, and he strikes out. McGowan, he strikes out, and Pacquiaone pops out to right. So we go to the 7th inning stretch, up 3-0. Howard will bat leadoff. The 2-0 pitch is hit out to right. Catch is made out there, 1 away. Coy James hits another fly ball to right. In comes McGowan. He makes that catch. Moultrie will pinch hit, and he'll hit a fly ball to center, and that will retire the side on 3 straight flyouts. We go to the 8th, up by 3. 3-0 pitch to Azua. It's ball 4. Furukawa hits a fly ball to right. Catch is going to be made out there. First out. Dominguez grounds to short, and he hits into a 6-4-3 double play. So we go to the bottom of the 8th, up by 3. Fly ball out to left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. A leadoff double for Royce Lewis. Cardinal will bat, and he hits a line drive out to right center field, and the Reds get on the board. Back-to-back doubles here in the 8th. Zumaya ground ball to second, 1 out. Guzman, they bring the infield in. Why would you bring the infield in there? 3-2 as he gets a single. There's a ground ball to second. 4-6-3, and we turn the double play over, but the Reds get 2. So it is a 1-run lead going to the 9th. Takelet will come in and face the bottom of the order. Saavedra with a base hit to left to get this one started. Fredrickson strikes out. Smithwick strikes out. And Beck strikes out. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Greg Caswell comes in. He's going to be facing Josh Sanders. Sanders hits a fly ball to right field, 1 away. 0-2 pitch to Howard. That's going to be a 1-out single. Coy James with a single to right. So first and third, 1 out, bottom of the ninth inning. 3-2 pitch to Papka is hit to center field. Catch is going to be made. Throw to the plate. And he scores the game-tying run. And we're going to go to extras in Game 7 of the World Series. Royce Lewis pops up in foul territory, and that will retire the side. So we got out to a 3-0 lead. The Reds score 2 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th to tie it. We're going to extras. Hisoka against Tatsuhito. And there's going to be it's McGowan with a lead-off single. Pacquiaone hits that one out to center. Catch is made out there. Azua strikes out. And Furukawa, did he get it? Yes! Hirotoshi Furukawa with a 2-run bomb to right field in the 10th to give us a 2-run lead. Dominguez draws ball 4 and steals second base. Adrian Bonilla pinch hits and grounds out to first. We go to the bottom of the 10th, up by 2. 1-2 pitch, fly ball to left. Catch is made out there, 1 away. Zumaya now walks. Colina will come in to face Guzman. Gets the ground ball to second. Oh, and they don't turn it. So a runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th. That's going to be an infield single. Ground ball to short, and the Royals have done it. We have done it in our 3rd season as the Kansas City Royals. We go from 46 wins to 64 wins to World Series champions. Who would have believed it? And just like that, guys, we're moving on. Never thought this was going to happen in 3 years with the way financially the team was, and with the lack of prospects. I just never thought that we would be able to turn this over as quickly as we did, but we did. McGowan 3 hits and an RBI. Furukawa, I'm glad we ended up keeping him. It's the game or the tie-breaking home run in the 10th. Saavedra drives in 18 runs in the postseason. Southesine hits 430. Ferris went 8. And we are World Series champions, guys. We did it. So let's get to the offseason. And we'll take a look at who we're going to be taking over next. I have an idea, but we'll look here in a second. The Kansas City Royals, the 87-win Kansas City Royals. They clinch a playoff spot on the last day of the regular season and go on and beat the Rangers, the Red Sox, and the Reds to win the World Series. Let's go. All right. So let's take a look at who we're going to be taking over. I'll take a look at their team, and then we will call it an episode here. So I believe we are just going to be taking over Seattle Mariners. Only team with 100 losses last season. 57 and 105. Maybe the Marlins. No, they have the number 4 and 34 prospects. That's too good. I think we're going to take over the Seattle Mariners. They currently have the... Where are they? 22nd ranked minor league system. So I think we will be taking over the Seattle Mariners. Let's go ahead and go into commissioner mode. Let's quit our current job. And let's find a new job with the Seattle Mariners. All right. And all right, so they want us to play close to 500 ball, upgrade to second base, increase attendance. These are my goals, right? No, those are the goals for the Kansas City team. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at our team real quick. Let's save this. So I think I'm going to try to do try to do episode 1 for the Royals at the end of the week. So, or for the Mariners at the end of the week. So if we take a look at the Mariners team, let's start with pitching. Let's just start with pitching ratings. A couple of decent. They got one Ruben Montano. He looks okay. Number 1 pick back in 2027. He looks to be our ace. It's not a good pitching staff. Vinny Romero was 7-22 a year ago, making $4 million. Alex Rios was 3-15. He was 3-14. And not a very good team. Brad Fitz, we could look to move him. Offensively, Alex Mooney, he's got to be getting up there. He's 33 years old, still elite defensively, but making $21 million. Chris Miller, the former Detroit Tiger, in Seattle now. He's making $18 million. Nate Chandler, he looks to be decent. Potential building block style player. Hector Valdez, will be looking to move him. Good defensively, but for $11 million, I'm not interested. Yeah, they don't have a lot of talent. They don't have a lot of talent. Brad Gilbert is their top prospect. So that's where we are with the Marlins. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's it. So next time we come back, we will be taking over the Seattle Mariners. And we'll keep an eye on Kansas City, as certainly didn't think we were going to win it in 3 years, but we did. Kansas City Royals are your 2035 World Series champions. So I will be back next time. And next time we will be doing episode 1 of the Seattle Mariners. So guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the support. And we'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks. Bye.